Good morning. I thought this would be a good slide to start with because or use as a background, excuse me, because one, I got my fingers slapped by Larry Marcus. I might as well bring that up. And I guess he's going to be bringing it out at the meeting, but he asked me to please stop using money slides. It has something to do with compliance, okay? So even though you see people doing it, it doesn't mean it's correct. He said lifestyle ones are okay. Money ones, I don't know, has something to do with compliance. So please refrain from doing that, all right? Now, another topic, living the boss lifestyle. Living the boss lifestyle to means living a successful life. And to everyone listening to this, that means different things. You know, when I was young and I brought my first Porsche, okay. Actually, the first sports car was a Maserati Indy. That was back in 1978. And in the same year, I brought my wife a Jaguar, one of those four-door sedans. I can't think of the number anymore. It's too far back. Okay. This was after being in business 2 years. We opened our store. Let me get these dates right. We opened our store in 74. Oh, I'm wrong. 75, I had the Maserati. 76 is when I brought the Jaguar for my wife. 75 Maserati, 70. So we had both cars at the same time. I think is the point I'm trying to get across. Okay. Yeah, we had the big house. We didn't have a swimming pool though. You know, we had the fireplace, patio, balcony. You know, it was a three-story house with balcony on sun deck on the top. They called it. That's what they called it back in the days. It was a sun deck. You know. But anyway, it was cool. It was cool. You know, after the kids grew up, we didn't need all that anymore. And, you know, life changes. You go through different changes. So we ended up with a little condo. But anyway, that's not my point. All right. My point is this. When you have lived success, when you have built more than one business, okay, you try to make the learning process for whoever is coming behind you easier or shorter than yours. If you take our team training website, not the company's, the one that I sent you a link to extra. The reason I'm not saying the name of it here is because I don't have it locked down. Okay, so if you want to find it, just go to Jay's $100,000 Stars, and it's the top link. Click on it, and you'll be there. Okay, I have a fast start training area there. I have a how-to. Every time I think of something new, like the next one I'll be making is how to welcome. Okay, I watch you. I can't watch you every day because I have more than one team member. But periodically, I will flip through your page and look at what you're doing as far as marketing. And then when I'll send you a note or something like that. In a lot of cases, when you're doing something wrong, it's because you didn't view the information. Okay. One thing, if you'd been on any Monday night call, if you went back and looked at any of the Monday night calls, Larry Marcus always talks about don't give away the cookie. Giving away the cookie means this. You're giving out information about the business and you're getting nothing in return. Meaning you don't even have a person's email address, telephone number, name. Okay. This happens when you do an advertisement. Let's say you're posting in a group or on your own timeline, and you're posting a link that goes directly to the video. Okay? All you're doing is giving out free information, hoping that someone will push the button. It won't happen like that. If you go back and look at, because I've sent so many videos out, right? Just go to my YouTube channel and you look at the process. I explain it in the process. Okay, there is a process to this. I just don't want to repeat it all today. But you got to follow the process. And if I sum it up in its simplicity, you advertise, get people to inbox you for information, get them on the phone or in a conversation if you can't get them on the phone, ask them certain questions to find out how serious they are, send them the video, and then do a follow-up, okay? Hopefully by phone, okay? Personal contacts are better than stranger contacts. If a person will not call you, okay, or they won't answer your questions, which I've had that happen, they are not a prospect. They're just a number, okay? And remember this, you have to go through so many no's before you get a yes. It's just a process. How many do you go through? I don't know. Okay, when I started in business, I had my first person in less than 24 hours. I was proud of it. And then the next day, Facebook shuts me down for 2 weeks. Okay? Okay, so, you know, everyone is different. If you listen to Bruce Lee's story, it took him 3 months, actually almost 4 months, before he's got his first person. And why did he hang in there? Because he saw it. And now he just broke a $10,000 month. Okay? Manny, I can't think of Manny's last name right now. He's 21 years old, makes over $5,000 a month, quit his job in 2 months. I can think of one guy that joined his first 3 weeks, he made $6,000. Another individual, first 28 days, he recruited 34 people. Now, I'll tell you about that individual, so you'll see how that happened. Okay, just so happens that individual came from another company, and I'm suspecting he brought some people with him. But then there's the guy, Stanley. And the reason I talk about Stanley is the guy that does the loans, or approves the loans for the small business loan section of Explosion. And there's a tape out there, which I'll gladly send you. Stanley came on board, did his first private business reception in the home. That's why I keep stressing this. Invited, I think he had 8 folks over, and my numbers are correct. I can send you the video. 6 signed up, okay? And then he repeated the process within 72 hours in their homes. Before you knew it, in 3 weeks, his paycheck was $2,500 a week. Okay? Guys, I'm telling you this because, number one, I'm working handicapped. I'm working in Germany. The only thing I got is the internet. Okay? I'm actually jealous of you guys. I can't go out and give out 10 sizzle cards a day like I tell you to do. I can't set up a PBR in the home. Okay? You can. So I envy you. And this is why I'm pushing you to do this, because when I had my office and I was in a town that was surrounded, I think we had over 10,000 military and their families. First business I was in, you've heard me tell the story before, I started having private business receptions in my office. It only started with, the first one was 4 couples. Out of the 4 couples, 2 signed up. Then we did the same thing the next week in their home. Before I knew it, I was doing 3 or 4 of these things a week. 3 or 4 of these things a week. Okay, I couldn't even do my other business anymore because it just took off that quick. Okay, 90 days, my goal was 100. I had 96 people. Okay, all, listen to what I'm saying now, all from private business receptions. It's a domino effect. Okay, but I didn't do it by not learning the system and not following instructions. Okay. Don't make it hard on yourself. Learn from the people above you. If you're not sure about what you're doing, just ask a question. But the first thing you have to do is learn. If you take the time, I don't care if it took you a video a day, okay, you can actually get through it faster than that. You went through my private training session, okay, and I stand correct on the number. I keep forgetting the number. Somewhere between 104 and 110. Let's just say 110 months. Make it simple. That means that I've been recruiting at least 2 to 3 people a week with the information that's in that training session. Okay? Only thing I'm trying to do now is to get you to duplicate what I do. 3-way calls. 3-way calls work. Okay? Because of the time difference, normally you can catch me. Even if I'm not in front of the computer, I have my phone on where I can hear it. If you let it ring long enough, I will get there. If I miss you, I'll call you right back. Okay? If you're talking to a prospect and you need some help closing them out, hey, let them know somebody else is in the business beside you. That's why you use a 3-way call. Everything that you need to do is right in front of you. And then we're back to that word consistency. On my YouTube channel, you'll find a video on that also. Consistency. I've sent you the video on that one. You have to be consistent in whatever you choose to do. And I'm going to warn you up front right now. Don't depend on just one marketing system. Yes, the formula does work when you do it. Okay? Sizzle cards work when you do it. Posting in groups work when you do it. Doing classifieds, which I don't do, okay, because it's more costly and time effort, but there are some people that love doing it. You have information in the back office on Instagram. I haven't really got into that. That's why you haven't seen me do any training on it. But there is training on there. There are people, young people, like the majority of them, that are having success with Instagram. I guess it might be because of my age. I just haven't got into it. I haven't got the swing of Instagram yet. But people are having success with that. So take one marketing, become good at it, add on something else. And the easiest, of course, is the formula and sizzle cards. Okay? Also, keep this in mind. You need to be trying to add new friends every day. Okay? Again, you can send out between 10 to 12 friends requests. You go back the next day. The ones that have not added you, you get rid of them and send out 10 to 12 more. So I don't care. Let's say in a 30-day period of time, you only added on 30 new people. 10 months, that's 300 new people to market to. Normally, when you start making friends, what happens is, for some reason, other people start inboxing you. I guess friends of theirs that see you or something that don't know you start inboxing you to add you, asking to add you. Okay, it's like a domino effect. But you have to do it. And we have videos on how to do that. So I'm trying to make it that there's a video on how to do anything. If you see something that's not back there that you need, or if there is something that's not back there that you need, tell me. I'll make a video on it. Okay? If I can't, I'll go on YouTube and I'll find the video on it. Okay? I'm coming home in September on a recruiting trip. I'll say coming home, meaning to the United States. And of course, I'm going to start in New Jersey, and then I'm going down I-95, and then I'm going across probably on 20. Okay, there's 2 routes to go west. But I want to do a recruiting tour. Okay, now, if you got 3 or 4 people on your team, yeah, I want to come by and help you build. If you don't, well, that's telling me something. Okay, guys, believe me, this is not rocket science. This is a heart business. This is about how bad you want it. Okay, let's just take the NBA Finals. Obviously, San Antonio wanted it more than Miami did because they showed it in the game. Last year was just the opposite. Miami wanted it more than I believe it was Oklahoma they played. Okay, so it all comes down to your energy. And your energy is going to show in your business. But please, don't go off blind, just, firing blanks. Learn, implement, ask questions, have success. And whatever you do, don't forget your personal development on a daily basis. All right, wishing everybody an awesome week. Remember, I'm here for you. Those that are going to Miami, hey, I'll see you on the cruise. All right, my apologies, but it would have cost me almost $2,000 for that 3-day weekend trip. And if you're into economics, that was just not an economically sound trip. So my goal, my wife and I, is to make the cruise. We'll see you on the cruise. Hopefully, I'll see you in your hometown. God bless. I love each and every one of you. I will see you at the top because there's plenty of room at the top. God bless.